this is Dr. G, and this is finally Palm Sunday. We're here, we arrived, well, pretty much, and we get to celebrate our Lord. Recently, the World Baseball Classic, Puerto Rico, second place though, but Puerto Rico made it to the finals and so forth. If you notice, like the Dominican team, who we beat, I'm make sure I say that, love you guys, the Dominican team and the Puerto Rican team, especially whenever they played, like there was a lot of comments about why are they celebrating so much. I mean, like somebody would like literally just steal a base, a bunt, something, and like everybody's just like mad crazy, going crazy. Like it was loud, and like it was like merengue bands going through the through the stands. There was like maracas, like just everything. It was great. And like people were like commenting like, man, why in the world are they celebrating? It's not such a big old deal and so forth. So one, I can understand that from the outside perspective, but two, this is something that's big to us. I remember even as a kid, preparing for the World Baseball Classic was kind of like a big thing. Even during the summertime, that's how much you would go back and like, so whenever it came time, it was like, I mean, when we won, we're, you know, yelling and so forth. And it's just a great time. Why am I talking about that? That's a small T tradition for us. And for us, today is a little bit of mixed the small T and big T tradition for each one of us, especially as Catholics. Today is the day that our Lord, we celebrate our Lord coming into the temple and so forth. And most of the time we look at like one specific passage, 1 Kings 1, I want to say. We talk about Solomon, because who is the fulfillment of the Davidic kingdom? Dun, 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 dun. Jesus, especially whenever you read Matthew 1, which is baby daddy after baby daddy after baby daddy. And saying that Matthew 1 talks about the Jewish roots, and Jesus is the fulfillment of the Davidic covenant. But if you take a closer look, you see that there's a couple other scriptures that we can pull from. One is Zechariah 9, where it talks about there's going to be a covenant. The Messiah is going to make a covenant. It's going to be a blood covenant. It's going to be a universal covenant, and it's going to be for all time. So that's Zechariah. And then when you fast forward, you have the great Hallel, Psalm 118, where they talk about the branches that's going to be used, that are used. And the great Hallel was this time in the Jewish Passover where people would get together and they would sing these different songs. And again, Psalm 118 was like the great one, the big one, where it talks about the coming of the kingdom and all these different things. But the beautiful thing is where we have the branches. Today we get to do that. Today we get to, Jesus made the ultimate home run. He's the fulfillment of the Davidic kingdom. He is our God. And sometimes we don't even understand why we're doing those things. So I guess maybe the question today is, why are you celebrating Palm Sunday? Yes, I just gave you the textbook answer and so forth. But ultimately, Jesus comes inside of our heart. This whole time we've been preparing for Jesus' entry. But it's just not a physical entry. Even the people during that time, they didn't fully understand what Jesus was doing, what he was about, and so forth. What Jesus wanted to do, one of the many things, was enter into your heart to establish a kingdom that's universal, kathaolikos in Greek, but also to make this personal relationship of God, make it very, very personal for each one of us. I hope you guys have a blessed Palm Sunday, and it's been a blessing. We have a few more videos coming up. We love you guys, and thank you for following us during this time. God bless you and your family.